They say yeah, yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I unleashed my soul, now they taking pictures of it.
Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries for the side of her ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She took with the G's, then she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause bro recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties. On the industry advice, I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries for the side of her ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She took with the G's, then she know it. Eyes on the prize just to see how far I go. Yeah. Shooting star, yeah, all over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not what my way and go. Yeah, I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO.
Hey, it's Paul. I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.
Guess who's back? Back again. She's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
Well, look what the stork brung. Little baby devil with the forked tongue. And it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew horns from. Still a white jerk. Pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher with the in a light shirt. Lyrical technician, an electrician. Y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend. It's you I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me. If I was to ever take a leave, it would be as friend to break a feed. If I was to ask for Megan D Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at a feat? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like abracadabra. And for my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back, bruh. Like abracadabra. And for my last trick, just like that, and I'm back, bruh. Now back in the days of old me, right around the time I became ate some as a way of coping. Take the case of turned me into smiley face emoji. May not be age appropriate, but I will put an 8-year-old indeed with a participation trophy. Yes, I have zero doubts that this whole world's about to turn into some Girl Scouts. That censorship bureau's out. So when I started this verse, it did start off lighthearted at first, but it feels like I'm targeted. Mind-boggling how my profit is skyrocketed. Look what I pocketed. Yeah, it's just like y'all have been like jogging in. I've been running at full speed, and that's why I'm ahead like my nogginin. I'm the fight y'all get in when you debate who the best, but I'm some white. I step up to that mic, cock it then. Oh my God, attention, chicken out again. Abracadabra. And for my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back, bruh. Like abracadabra.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Here's Carlos Santos ready to get this one started. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. It's Greg Dortch now from his end zone. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one brought in by Curtis Samuel. Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and they have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
It's a short kick. Fair catch is called for, and they're going to be in business with a short field to work. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for King Henry. Derrick Henry. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Dallas. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Our first carry for Ramondre Stevenson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll motion over Samuel. They'll throw out of the gun. Open man, Demario Douglas. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Now a handoff. ETN. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. They'll motion over Samuel. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He gets it to Samuel, left side. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Pass completed to Douglas. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. Take it in, back at his own 12. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Second and 7. Now Prescott. This one complete right side. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey. Whoa! And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. They'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On the draw, the give to Etienne. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Third and long. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. First and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw is Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
3rd and short. Prescott. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry. 2nd and a yard. He'll give it, going left. There's Henry. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
It's first down, and they'll run. There he goes, inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A big play for the Cowboys. It's a gain of 34. And he's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. On is Santos for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Cowboys move out on top, 14-0. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Now, faking the give. He finds the veteran Ertz. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
Back to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, Move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, and that one is intercepted by Stephon Gilmore. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Look them up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw is Dak. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Santos's kick is good. And the Cowboys stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Jalen Ramsey, he is tough to throw on. There to bat that one away. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Dak. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. They'll run it once more with ETN. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down. The tight end motioning left here. They'll try and run for the 1st with ETN. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll motion over Samuel. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down. They'll wind up getting 7 on 4th and 3. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. So it's halftime here in Arlington with the Cowboys in front. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the 2nd half. Jackpot set to kick off. Very one-sided 1st half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Wes Watkins going to bring it back. Now an opening past the 30. fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Quick throw here is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
They'll try to set up the screen here. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
On second down, it's Dak. Checking it down, this one is caught.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Third and long. To the air again, Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Now the former Tulane star. Here's Tyjae Spears. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. Third down coming up. In motion, Lamb. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. This is caught at the 2. To the goal line is in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be at a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's to the right side and incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make them cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Taylor Rapp.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback, and I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And this play going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage.
The ability to read and then react on this run. That was the key to this play here, Mike, for the linebacker. He's the run-through player, but when you hit it as fast as he does, the offensive linemen have no chance of getting off their combination blocks to account for you. You get through with speed in the backfield, you take him down for a loss.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, but they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up. Like you can see, he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a 1st down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And At this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll motion over Samuel. They'll look to throw again. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with them and will bring up third down.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going for you. So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points, but really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll play action. It's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man running with them, and they connect. There he goes again. And he will score again. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run. It's ETN. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. This run straight ahead for ETN. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there, or just simple underneath layups, there's just something.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This has been tough to watch, Mike, really for a lot of reasons. And when you talk to everybody around this building, they know the future of this organization rests on the shoulders of this young rookie quarterback. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be missed throws and misreads. But 4 interceptions into today's game, you find yourself trailing here. at some point they got to ask themselves, is this rookie giving us the best chance to win now, or are we just all in for the future?
Quick hitting slant there. He is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Santos for the extra point. The kick is good. Cowboys stretch things out even further. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. It's Greg Dortch now from his end zone. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game. And now, Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours. And right now, it is pouring on this team. They just can't get out of their own way. They lose a fumble here on the kickoff just to make matters worse. This has just been a complete disaster all around for this unit.
They'll stick with him again. And the Cowboys are going to have it first and goal. They'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
And no signal, waiting. They say he did not break the plane. He's down inside the 1. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Henry tries to pull his way in. And he will power his way into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Cowboys. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. ETN now on 1st and 10. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll throw out of the gun. That one taken in by Douglas. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lax
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Once again, it's Etienne. He works free, right side. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Travis Etienne, touchdown Minnesota.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Gonna go right back to Henry. And stretching it out toward the sideline, but the defense gets to him. He'll be taken down for a loss.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
On third down, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. After that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
On the ground, here's Etienne. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jelani Tavai. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
As hard as it is to have this conversation, at some point, someone on this sideline needs to say, is it better off for this young rookie to just remove him from the game, take a deep breath, and reset for next week? Because at this point, 5 interceptions in, you start being concerned that you're doing more harm than you are good.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys, as we say so long from Arlington.